So how was that for you? How was your experience? What did you think? What came up for you? Sometimes, especially if it's your first time doing a chakra meditation, very interesting impressions can come up for you, but maybe you don't really know what to do with them. Maybe they come up for you and you think, well, I'd like to analyze that, but I'm not really sure how. So what we're going to do now is go through in the next few modules, chakra by chakra, analyzing the chakra, talking about what the chakra deals with, all of the challenges related to that chakra so that you can get more in-depth information so that the next time you go through chakra meditation, you are going to have more knowledge. So I want to encourage you to keep meditating daily. Set aside a time in your day when you can meditate on a regular basis, because by doing that and going through this program, every time you meditate, it's going to become more powerful, more interesting, more dynamic. You're going to get more out of it. So in this module, we begin looking at the chakras, and we begin with the root chakra, the base chakra, the main chakra that's at the base of your spine. There are 7 main chakras, and they start from the base of your spine and go all the way up to the top of your head. So we're going to talk about that one in detail now. Now, it's called the Muladhara. You don't need to concern yourself with the names of them, the Sanskrit names of the chakras, if you don't want to. But the Muladhara is the root chakra. I often just refer to it as the root chakra. But the root chakra will help you find your path in life. Let's face it, we all have a path in life, but sometimes that path is a little bit obscured by things that have happened to us or by us getting distracted by things, and sometimes we don't really know what our true path is. Well, this is going to help you become grounded in the sense that you will know your true path. So sometimes when you meditate on the root chakra, images or sounds or thoughts come up that have to do with you becoming more grounded or finding your true path. So let's say, for example, that you're meditating and you get an image of yourself doing something that you never really thought you would do, something that you maybe thought was beyond your skills or beyond how you envisioned yourself in life, or just different than you see yourself now, and you think, oh, that's a silly image, I think I'll dismiss it. Well, I'm encouraging you to embrace it as possibly something that might be your true path in life or might lead you to your true path. Because sometimes through life, through circumstances, we are obscured from seeing, our vision is obscured, and that allows us to only see what's right in front of us, whereas actually our true path is over here. All we're seeing is what's right in front of us, which is actually not our true path at all. So sometimes during chakra meditation, the curtain is pulled back and we get a glimpse of what our true passion is. And so I encourage you to meditate on that further. Now realize that as you go through chakra meditation, sometimes if you want, you can just meditate on one chakra, or on 2, or on a few, or on groups of chakras. Remember, the chakras are in groups, so you can meditate on just a group of chakras. It's really up to you. We don't always need to work on all of our chakras. Sometimes we just need to focus on one. It's sort of like going through school. Sometimes you need to study a little extra on certain subjects, whereas other subjects come more easily to you depending on your aptitude for certain subjects. So think of it that way. Now, I want you to realize, as we're talking about the root chakra, that it also has to do with helping you connect to your physical body. Sometimes when we get into chakra meditation, we can get a little carried away. We can get into our upper chakras and start living in our minds and living in our psychic abilities and living in our connection to the universe, and lose sight of the fact that we are grounded individuals. We have a connection to our physical world. We have a physical connection to physical things and to people in a physical way, and we need to keep sight of that. We need to keep that in perspective. So by meditating on this, it can help keep you connected with your physical body and the physical world. It is also where the Kundalini is housed, the spiritual energy that lies in the root chakra. It's the coiled serpent. Now, this is not necessarily a program designed to teach you to raise your Kundalini. However, I do want you to realize that through clearing your chakras, your Kundalini can, in fact, raise. And you want to make sure that you do that in a very careful way. I don't want you to start focusing on raising your Kundalini, because people who have just focused exclusively on raising their Kundalini without having cleared their chakras first find that they're going to have certain blockages. Also, the Kundalini energy is very powerful. It can give you a lot of extra energy, so you need to make sure that you are prepared for that, and only raising your Kundalini and then properly putting it back in the root chakra at times when having extra energy is something that you want. And you always, at the end of any meditation session, when you raise your Kundalini, you return it to where it was previously, unless you're going to need that extra energy for something, because the Kundalini energy can give you tremendous energy, can give you a tremendous advantage energetically. Now, just as its name would imply, the root chakra, this chakra is going to act as a root to get energy from the earth, to help you, to guide you in a sense, in a very energetic sense. Let's face it, if you want to do something, it's going to be very difficult to do it without energy. You've got to have energy just to get out of bed in the morning. So energy is going to help you and guide you in the sense that it helps all the faculties of your senses, of your body, of your metaphysical body and your physical body. All the bodies that we talked about in the last module where we talked on the board, all of those bodies are benefited by you tapping into the power of your root chakra. So the root chakra, in a sense, sends out roots to the earth and pulls that energy and allows you to have that. Now, that's also very stabilizing. When you think about a tree and its root system, the tree uses the root system. This would be the tree, this would be the ground level, this would be the roots below the ground, uses that root system to pull energy up. But what do the roots also do as they are attached to the tree? They stabilize the tree. So if a strong wind were to come along, hopefully the tree would stay grounded and stay stable and stay upright, bending a little bit, but staying rooted. So when you think about the root chakra, think about those concepts. It is literally your connection to the earth, and is going to give you the energy and nutrients in a metaphysical sense that you need. Is also going to keep you grounded and keep you stable if something were to happen to you. It also has to do with balance. If you think about it, your life balance. So balance in the sense that this tree remains upright, not leaning too far to one side or the other, but staying balanced, swaying, yet overall staying centered and staying balanced. So on the other hand, you can feel out of balance if your root chakra is not clear and energized. So you want to make sure that it's taken care of, that you've looked at it, that you've examined it, that you've made sure that it is in balance. Now, what else can happen if it's out of balance? Well, you can have challenges with your relationships or your career or with money. All of these things can happen if the root chakra is not in balance. You can experience negative emotions such as anger, fear, impatience, and even greed if your root chakra is out of balance. Let's talk about your physical body. Your root chakra relates to your physical body in this sense. It has to do with your immune system and with your lower digestive tract. Now, as I'm talking about your immune system and your lower digestive tract, you may think, well, these are medical issues. I am, again, in no way saying that anything that I say is medical advice, because it's not, nor am I saying that you should listen to me over your medical doctor, because you should always seek the advice of your physician first. But the immune system and the lower digestive tract are related to the root chakra. Now, ailments can be related to this, such as IBS, obesity, sciatica, and lower extremity challenges. Now, these are things that would be evaluated, again, by a medical doctor, but I did want you to be aware of that. The element of the root chakra is earth, as I mentioned in Module 3. The sense that relates to it is the sense of smell. So sometimes if your sense of smell is off, it can relate to an imbalance in your root chakra. The color related to your root chakra is red. Now, in the previous module, we talked about yantras. Now, I want to give you some more information about yantras. A yantra is a physical image. It's something that you can visualize. So in the last module, you saw images that related to the chakras. And throughout this program, we're going to talk about them as well. The yantra is a lotus flower with 4 petals. And when you meditate on your root chakra, think about the earth and the energy that you can receive from the earth. And if you want an affirmation to go with that, it would be an affirmation to overcome fear. So to summarize, meditation on your root chakra can help you find your true passion. Now, its purpose is, when you meditate on it, to help you find your path in life. And remember, it can come to you in a variety of ways. Maybe it's even a sound that comes to you. Maybe it's an image. Maybe you see it as sort of a movie. Maybe it's just a feeling, but something that can reveal to you your true path in life and help you really tap into that. It can also help you connect with your physical body. Look at the structure of the tree with the roots. It is a very physical chakra, connecting you to your physical body, reminding you that you have a physical connection to this universe, not just to your own body, but to the universe. And the universe, in this case, being your 3-dimensional experience, reminding you that, yes, a lot of things happen up here, but there's also a lot that has to do with just being grounded. Now realize that energy can travel down to the earth and up from the earth. So you share this exchange with the earth. Mostly I want you to focus on the energy that you can gather from the earth, which has unlimited reserves of energy that can help you. You're also giving back, and you're focusing on giving back in a physical way. How can you give back in your life? How can you contribute? But you're focusing on also the idea of receiving energy, because the earth has so much energy to give you in a physical sense that you can really charge up from it. Think of it like a battery, and you are plugged in to the battery, which is the earth. Now that's what happens in an ideal situation when everything's balanced. If you're out of balance, then you can find that you're indecisive, that you don't really know what you want to do in life. This can lead to challenges with your relationships, with career, with money. This can lead to negative emotions such as anger, or fear, or impatience, or greed. Think about it. If you're not being properly energized by your physical surroundings, you can start to sense lack. Well, people who sense too much lack start to think that they need to overcompensate, and they start to get greedy, and they start to make inappropriate decisions. So a lack of balance in the chakra can lead to a lot of negative situations that you want to avoid. Now again, the physical body, as it relates to the root chakra, would be the immune system and the lower digestive tract. Those are the parts of the physical body and the ways in which the physical body relates to the root chakra. Now I'd like to invite you to a yantra meditation dealing with just your root chakra. Now yantra meditation is very powerful because it gives you something to focus on visually. Now yantra meditation is very powerful because it gives you symbolism to focus on, symbolism that has to do with the various component parts of that particular chakra. Symbolism that helps you really get in tune with the essence of that chakra. So now as you focus on the symbols for the yantra meditation for that chakra, I would like you to tune into it now. Tune into your root chakra. Tune into the purpose of this chakra, helping you find your true path in life. I want you now to focus on images that have to do with your true path. Beyond images, I want you to focus on any sounds or impressions or feelings, as well as images that come up for you that relate to your true path in life. Now now focus on your Kundalini energy, the serpent force that resides in your root chakra. Feel its strength. Meditate on that. Now I want you to focus on making decisions in your life. Having this chakra out of balance can lead to indecisiveness. I want you to focus on areas in your life where you need to become more powerful at making decisions. And now I'd like you to focus on career. Think about any impressions you get. Just let them come to you concerning career. And now I'd like you to think about money. Focus on any impressions you get concerning money. Now I invite you to release your negative emotions, to let them go. Emotions such as fear, anger, impatience, and greed. Focus now on letting them go and cleansing yourself of these negative emotions. Focus now on your immune system and your lower digestive tract. See them functioning perfectly. Focus now on the earth and the energy you can get from the earth and your sense of smell and the color red. Focus on these as you continue to meditate. Now I want you to focus on overcoming fear. Go ahead and get out any concerns you have. Allow yourself to feel any concerns that you have, any fears that you have. And as you are true to yourself, as you analyze them, you can then let them go. Okay, so how was that for you? You've probably got some ideas, some things that came up. I want you to get used to taking notes, to writing them down or typing them down. things that you can work on later. I want you to get used to writing them down or typing them down so that you can work on them later when you have time, and realize that working on things that come up for you is just a matter of going through your life, being aware of what's going on, and taking opportunities in every moment that you find the opportunity to work on it. So this is not something that you do separately from your life. This is something you do while you're living your life. It helps your life become more powerful. And when you clear your sacral chakra, you're finally going to have the balance in your life that you've always wanted. I'm Steve G. Jones, looking forward to you joining me in the next module.